competitive. It's I think Cordray is I think, you know, right now I think he's I give him the nod based on what I saw in practice today. But I love what Ryan Carter didn't have his best day today, but I love the spring that he's had. I love what I'm seeing out of Adrian Baker. I think Adrian Baker is still a kid that just is all in front for him as he continues to develop physically. And same thing with Edmond. I mean, they kind of all have little, if you could just kind of pick and choose and put some things that you like from each one together in one guy, it'd be great. But, you know, because some do this better and he does that better. But I think right now, just total package, I think Cordray is, you know, the play today, probably the guy to run out there, but it's really competitive all over the field on that back end.
Is Hunter Renfrow going to be consistent enough to challenge Teasdale?
I don't know if he'll be consistent enough to challenge him as the starting punter, but he's going to be consistent enough to be in the rotation at wideout. He's a player. He's a tough player. He's got a bright future. And I'm telling you, right now, this kid's he's just a redshirt freshman, so he's not Sammy Watkins yet or anything like that. But he's going to have a nice career if he stays healthy. He'll be a guy that, you know, a couple years from now, y'all will all be asking me about. He's a good football player. And we're just fortunate that he, oh, by the way, can punt it pretty good. Teasdale has been incredibly consistent. You know, really since bowl practice. I mean, it's just like once he knew he got a chance to be the guy, he went to a whole other level. And he has not taken his foot off the throttle, you know, since then. But I'm very encouraged that Renfrow gives us another guy that can be a solid punter. He's got a strong leg, but he just, you know, he's a technical mess. You know, he just grabs it and booms it. You know, and in order to know where it's going, and he's got one gear, and that's just wide open. You know, don't ask him to drop it inside the 20 and things like that. We're not there with him yet, but he does have talent. But he'll be a definite factor for us from a special teams and a receiver rotation type of guy.
Watching that that wind drill today, C.J. Fuller just jumped out at me. Is it going to be hard to keep him off the football field in the fall?
Well, I hope so. I hope it's hard to keep him off the field. That's the type of competition we've had. I mean, you know, we watch our scrimmage out there, and boom, there goes Dye. Boom, there goes Gallman. Here comes Fuller. I mean, they're all, here comes Zach. I mean, they're all making plays. They're all making. C.J. Davidson had a great run today, a great run. And, you know, so it's just, they got to maximize their opportunities. And that's where we are right now. And long way to go between now and September when it gets game time. But I'm very encouraged by Fuller. I mean, I think this summer is huge for him, just furthering, you know, his development physically. But he's a tough guy to tackle.
So saw Choice get out there and do a little running with drills wise today.
Yep, he was able to get some individual done today, and good to get him back out. You know, you just kind of forget about him because he's kind of been over there on the shelf. But another really, really talented young player that, I mean, won the starting job for us as a true freshman. So tells you what we think of him.